All right, so we're going to tackle how to draw cubes and rectangular prisms at the normal eye level or the actual viewpoint. Just a quick reminder, you guys, we do have the 1-point perspective drawing technique at the top. We always start with one square when we are creating cubes, and we always start with one rectangle when we are creating rectangular prisms, okay? If you ever forget what any of these letters stand for, we have the answer key right here. And then right below that, we have a summary of the 1-point perspective technique written in the step-by-step. So the first step would be to draw either that square or rectangle, depending on what you're making, and then the 4 rays and so on and so forth. And we're including those vertical lines and those horizontal lines. And so the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our paper. And so one way we can do that is just by grabbing our rulers. Okay, measuring it, we know that this is 3.5 inches. We're just gonna go ahead and make a mark at the 2-inch. Over here, a mark at the 2-inch. And then we're just gonna line up our rulers to those markings. Okay, and so up here we're going to write sky. This is ground. And the line that separates the sky from the ground is known as the horizon line. Okay. At the normal eye level, our eyes are actually right on our horizon line. So the eye level is right here, right with the horizon line. Okay. Typically in 1-point perspective, we're going to notice that the vanishing point is at the center of the horizon line. So we're going to go ahead, vanishing point, I'm just going to make a note of that. Vanishing point. All right. And so right now, let's just make sure that this is in its best view. Okay, so down here, I'm also going to write the formula because it kind of gets cut off up at the top, and I'm also going to zoom in. So I'm going to write the 1-point perspective formula, 1 square or 1 rectangle, then we add 4 rays, 1 vertical line, 1 horizontal, 1 vertical line, and 1 horizontal. So 1V, 1H, 1V plus 1H. Okay, and these kind of got a little bit cluttered. So I'm going to write it like that. Okay, then I'm going to adjust this a little bit to ensure that we are seeing it correctly. And then we're just going to do one thing slightly different. We're going to color code. So for the left rays and for the right rays. Okay, the left rays are going to be green. The right rays are going to be pink. So there we go. And objects at the normal eye level, they typically will kind of they'll cross through the horizon line. So here we go. We're going to start on the right side. I'm going to align the number 4, the 4-inch to the horizon line, and then from the 3 all the way to the 5. There we go. That is now a 2-inch line. We're going to go ahead and make a rectangular prism. So this side is going to be the shorter side, and this is just 1 inch. And then since we already did all of the math here, we don't need to really keep an eye on the measurements. So you can tell that this one's slightly taller than that one. It doesn't matter because right here, this side is correct. I'm gonna go like that, and then all we have to do is erase this. Okay, so the first step, 1 rectangle, check, that's done. Next is the 4 rays. Well, up here it says that our rays on the left side are going to be green. This corner here and this corner here, those are both the left side. This corner here and that corner there is the right. And so we're going to start with the green. The rays will always connect from the corner of the shape all the way to the vanishing point. So right here. And then that would have been wrong. So over here, this is the left. there. And then over here, now we're gonna go and do the same, but with the right. And so now we're grabbing the pink. There's that. And there's that one. Okay, and so now the 4 rays, check, we got that done. Next is going to be the 1 vertical line. The first vertical line that we are going to create is going to be right here. And I am drawing this vertical line to touch this left ray and this left ray. They're both green, and the reason they are connected by this vertical line is because they're both on the left side, so they're both on the same side. Okay, so this is check. Next, 1 horizontal line. The horizontal line is side to side. The first one will be placed here, and what you're going to notice is this time we've connected a green ray with a pink ray. And the reason that we connected the 2 different colors here and that we didn't do that here is because this ray and this ray are both connected to the bottom corner. So because they're technically on the same side, just like these 2 are on the same side, that's why we went ahead and connected them, right? Next step is another vertical line. We already went ahead and connected the rays on the left. Now we've connected the rays on the right, check. And then the very last thing to do right here is that horizontal line that connects the top 2 rays together. So then that's check, we got that done. And then over here, just as hard as we can, we're going to make 1 shadow as light as we can. This is the second. And then somewhere in the middle, not as dark as this one, but not as light as this one, we're gonna go ahead and make a middle color. And this, we drew it as if it is a see-through object, so as if it's this guy right here. So technically, we can see this side here, which is this side, this corner. We can see the bottom, which would be this bottom corner here. We can see this side, which is technically this side here. And so this is right now drawn as if we can see right through the object, but I want us to color it in as if it is a solid object. So right here, the front face, we definitely see that. We're gonna go in, and we're gonna color it in with the lightest value. So with the lightest one, with this one, okay? The darkest one, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to place it right here. All right, so then we know. All right, and so as dark as you can, preferably just like darker than this face here, so that we can see all of the sides clearly. And so there we go. And so at the normal eye level, we see 2 sides of objects. Thank you.